Crazy night, guys. You know, crazy night for everybody, guys. To be honest with you, guys, you already know what this is, okay? The mic is hot, okay? This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you already know. You might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. Guys, you got to ring the alarms. We must ring the alarms right now for 2026 because right now, guys, UFC Seattle might go down as one of the best cards of 2026, guys. Facts. Look, guys, last weekend, it was a phenomenal card. Phenomenal card last weekend. But UFC Seattle topped that one. Okay, last weekend I ended up grading that card a 7.7, 7.6, guys. Okay. But this card, UFC Seattle, guys, I'm going to have to go hard on this one, guys. I'm going to have to go hard on this one. I'm going hard in the paint, guys. And I'm rating this card a solid, okay? A solid 8.7. Best card of the year by far, guys. Okay, Christian, welcome back to your channel. And welcome back to your chat, guys. But, guys, there's a lot to digest. Okay, there is a lot to digest as it stands right now. Okay, very exciting card. UFC Seattle did deliver. But, guys, last year, UFC Seattle was atrocious. It was in shambles. It was in literal shambles. 12 fighters on the card. There was about 12 pullouts on that card. Okay? And that headliner ended up finishing off with an eye poke. Atrocious, guys. But in 2026, UFC Seattle did deliver. Let's digest this just a little bit more, guys. Okay, let's go into this in detail, guys. Look, when it comes to Brenda Brazil, I thought she would go out there and actually perform. Okay, she actually caught Alexia early on with a spinning back kick and had her rocked. You know, to the point where Alexia was just holding on for dear life. But unfortunately, Brenda Brazil, she's just she has no ability of evolving. Okay, she has one particular style, and you can neutralize that style if you have strong wrestling, which Alexia did have, and she neutralized Brenda Brazil. And unfortunately, Brenda Brazil lost that fight. I honestly thought Brenda Brazil had the better striking, and she could actually go in there and beat Alexia on the feet and maybe put Alexia in danger. Okay, but unfortunately, Brenda Brazil hasn't evolved since day one, and that's facts, guys. She's a tough girl, but I'm sorry, atrocious. Guys, moving on. We got Ricky versus Adrian. What a phenomenal fight on this card. This was a sleeper of the night, to be honest with you guys. Ricky Simone fought his ass off. Adrian fought his ass off. I mean, I gotta say, guys, respect to both of these men. They've been around in mixed martial arts for a very long time. You know, it's not like they're top tier, contenders as of right now, right? But hell of a fight, hell of a performance by both men. And this fight went to a draw. Easily could have gone for Adrian Yanez. I'm just speaking facts, guys. Easily could have gone for Adrian Yanez, but they gave it a draw, and that's what it is. Unfortunately, Ricky Simone could have. I think if Ricky Simone would have not, engaged in the last 30 seconds, it could have been a win for Ricky Simone. But what a just a great fight, great performance by both men. Christian says, "Man, 100% can't disagree with you. UFC Seattle Washington was unbelievable fight card, and there is absolutely no deliberation that this fight card was the best fight card of 2026." Guys, that's facts. That's facts. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, okay? Run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. Chicky says, "Hello, I am Japanese. Where are you from?" I am from Florida right now, okay? I am from Florida. I am from Maine. I am from America. Okay, I am from the northern side of America. Welcome to the channel. Okay, Chicky, all the way from Japan. Hopefully you like and you subscribed. Okay, but moving on, guys, we had Navajo Sterling versus Bueno Lopez. Guys, what a performance by Navajo Sterling. I didn't think he could go in there and give a performance like that against Bueno Lopez. I thought Bueno Lopez would be actually a hard opponent, to actually, put away. But Navajo Sterling, he said nobody. I'm gonna go in here and put this guy away, and that's exactly what he did, guys. Okay, that was a phenomenal fight, phenomenal performance by Navajo Sterling, and he keeps on winning, man. He keeps on winning, guys. Uh, Casey O'Neill versus Gabriela Fernandez, guys, atrocious, I must say. Atrocious. I mean, not atrocious fight, not an atrocious performance by Casey O'Neill. By far, Casey O'Neill went in there and gave out a incredible performance. Incredible performance by Casey O'Neill. Gabriela Fernandez wet the bed, guys. Gabriela Fernandez is a dead body, okay? Literally a dead body in a cemetery, already buried. Because let me tell you something, she only took a couple punches to the face until she basically stiffened up and fell to the ground, guys. It was over. It was the beginning of the end. It all started with a straight jab, okay? Casey O'Neill went out there and finished her in just phenomenal fashion, guys. Christian says, if I had to rate UFC Fight Night card, I am easily rating the card an easy 10 out of 10. Holy hell, Christian, you're going in, okay? You're going hard in the paint, guys. I did rate this card at 8.7, okay? Christian says at 10.10. I rated last week's card a 7.7, 7.8, around there. You know what I mean? So huge jump from last weekend. So definitely, in my opinion, definitely falls in the category of being one of the best cards of 2026. And it's crazy to think because this is not even a numbered card, guys. Okay. Moving on, we got Marcin Tybura versus Tyrell Fortin. Guys, this was atrocious. And first and foremost, Tyrell, he almost left the arena before they could even correct what just happened. Unfortunately, there's more than one person, okay, suffering from CTE, guys. All right, when it comes to Bruce Buffer, he has outaged his position, guys. He is forgetting, okay, how to make announcements these days. He forgot how to make an announcement last weekend and the weekend before that one, and this weekend, unfortunately, he read out the wrong winner. I mean, I don't know how you read out the wrong winner. I don't understand it, guys. Okay, unfortunately, he's out there saying that Marcin ended up winning the fight, and they had to correct him. Tyrell Fortin ended up winning the fight, and they had to correct it. Atrocious. I mean, Bruce Buffer, what's going on out there? Okay, we need to get some stem cells for Bruce Buffer's brain, guys. Okay, he is on his way. All right, moving on. We got Chase Hooper versus Lance Gibson Jr., guys. This was a phenomenal fight. I did say that Chase Hooper had nothing to offer to Lance Gibson Jr. Guys, Lance Gibson Jr. went toe-to-toe with King Green, okay? And let me tell you something. He didn't do bad at all. And based on what I saw in that performance, I thought Lance Gibson Jr. had a lot to offer, especially against an opponent like Chase Hooper, opponent who just got knocked out by Hernandez, a dead body. Okay? Chase Hooper got knocked out by a dead body, and you expect me to believe that Lance Gibson Jr. can't go in there and do the same? That's exactly what he did, guys. Fairly quickly, too. All right, moving on. Guys, Ignacio Bahamondes, I thought he could win the fight. I thought he could go out there and win the fight. I thought he had a better striking. But, man, Tofik went out there, took him down, cut him up. I thought it was a close fight. It was a unanimous decision for Tofik, which is I don't know how that happened, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Terrence McKinney, I knew Terrence McKinney was gonna go out there and put to sleep Kyle Nelson. Kyle Nelson is already a dead body, guys. Guaranteed. Every time I see that guy, I see KO. I see a KO coming. Okay. Christian says, God mercy, Tyrell Fortnite not only went out there and shocked the crowd last night, he completely proved to the audience that he is indeed a defensive walk-off fight dead body. Hey, I hear you. He fought last night. He fought like I thought he was gonna fight like Rashad Evans because I watched his tape and he reminded me of like a Rashad Evans type of fighter, and he definitely needs improvements. Definitely needs improvements as well. But moving on with guys, we got Monsieur Abdul Malik versus Yaziri Baljeroni. Guys, Yaziri went out there and put out a great performance. It was a hell of a fight. Mansoor Abdul Malik went out there and he really tried to stay in the fight, but it's just the length of Yaziri was just a problem, guys. All right. And not only the length, but the experience of Yaziri on the feet was just phenomenal. You saw there was definitely a different type of fighter in Yaziri that night. That guy was landing everything in the kitchen sink, and he gets the KO win. Phenomenal. Julian Erosa versus Larry Douglas. Guys, I had Julian Erosa winning that fight. I thought he could be able to pull it off. He's at home. He's a dog. But unfortunately, the dogs didn't come barking, guys. Julian Erosa got knocked around the octagon, okay, like a domestic violence case. Larry Douglas, I knew for a fact Larry Douglas had punching power. He in both hands. That guy is lightning. Okay, and I thought Julian Erosa would be able to take the punches and last, and he did just that, guys. He was able to last, but let me tell you something. He got smacked around, man, and Douglas is the real deal, guys. He's the real deal. And confirming all of that, Tyreek Fortin is without a shadow of a doubt triple American defensive walk off fight dead body. I agree. I mean, I don't agree, but I agree. You know what I mean? Michael Chiesa going out there and fighting Nico Price. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Support the community, guys. Okay, it goes a long way. Honestly. Okay. All right, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. Literally, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, guys. Literally, okay. But Michael Chiesa going out there and getting a submission win quickly in the first round against Nico Price is nothing to be surprised about because Nico Price is another American dead body, guys. That's facts. Michael Chiesa is actually not that far, but he is on a winning streak because he also is fighting dead bodies as well. You know, it's dead body on dead body crime these days. But Nico Price, whew, he got submitted quickly. And quickly, he got submitted. All right, guys. I mean, the talk of the town right now. Let me drink my coffee. The talk of the town right now. This is what I get, guys. Alexa Grasso going out there and knocking out Macy Barber, guys. I I understand a lot of people are saying this should have been a submission win. Guys, she was asleep before the submission actually was put in. That's facts. Macy Barber was out on her feet. She was out of the arena prior to that rear naked choke being clinched. Okay? She was in trouble. All right? Macy Barber, what happened last night was dangerous. Okay? She was on the floor. She looked like she was out of it. She looked like she wasn't there. You know, and then it's crazy because when when Bruce Buffer started calling out the winner, it looked like Macy Barber didn't even know what was going on, guys. It looked like Macy Barber didn't even know where she was. It looked like Macy Barber was so confused to the point where she got knocked out into another decade, guys. And that's all facts, guys. That's all facts. Christian says, man, Michael Chiesa versus Nico Price was the highlight of the entire night because not only did Michael Chiesa was on top of the food chain, he delivered a perfect storybook career ending. You know, I wouldn't say it's a perfect storybook ending, but it definitely was a great ending for Michael Chiesa's career. That's facts, guys, okay? Congratulations to the guy, okay? But Alexa Grasso goes out there and gets the KO win on Macy Barber. What a dangerous, dangerous female Alexa Grasso is on the feet. I knew I should have never picked against the Grasa, and that's what I get, guys. That's what I get. But moving on to the main event of the evening, guys. Guys, I don't know what happened here. Honestly, guys, you let me know. Because I'm totally confused right now. I had to go back and rewatch the fight because the fight wasn't even that long, guys. And that's facts. What's going on out there, guys? Honestly, what is going on out there? And look, I'm not accusing any of these fighters. I'm pulling some funny business on the side. Okay, but I'm just saying, man, there's a lot of funny things going on right now. Okay, because in my opinion, Adesanya was winning that fight by far. Joe Pfeiffer went for 2 takedowns. Okay, one early in the first. Okay, and then another one late in the first. And I believe he was successful on that takedown. However, it was already late into the first round. Okay, it was like 10 seconds left. Adesanya was picking him apart on the feet. That first round, by far, Israel Adesanya was landing more, and he had the better footwork, by far. Not even the clinch work was working for Joe Pfeiffer. Then all of a sudden, in the second round, Israel Adesanya starts opening up. And he starts standing in front of Joe Pfeiffer as if he's inviting Joe Pfeiffer for a fucking picnic. Literally. I'm talking basket with apples and grapes, guys. Just inviting Joe Pfeiffer for a fucking picnic, and that picnic, the appetizer, happened to be a fucking can of ass whipping. What is wrong with this guy? That's the reason why I don't want to say this, guys, but if I'm Israel Adesanya, okay, I'm betting on myself. I'm not betting on myself. I'm betting against myself at this point. I lost 4 in a row. Maybe even 5. I don't even know anymore. The odds still say Israel Adesanya is meant to win against Joe Pfeiffer. You put 100 grand, for Joe Pfeiffer to win, or 200 grand, you're gonna get 400 grand. I think that's the way the fighters are fighting these days. And I'm not accusing anybody of doing this, but Israel Adesanya was whipping ass in the first round, and then all of a sudden in the second round, he invited Joe Pfeiffer for a picnic, okay, with an appetizer and a side of a can of ass whipping. It happened of a blink of an eye. If you walked away, during the first round and came back during the second round, you would literally say, "Who is this guy? Who is this guy in the second round? This isn't Israel. Who is this guy? This guy's a brawler now." Joe Pfeiffer went out there, started swinging like a Philadelphia man that he is. Okay, he went Rocky Balboa in the 13th round, guys. Okay. Joe Pfeiffer had Israel Adesanya flopping like a fish out of water because he couldn't get out of top mount, guys. How are we in a world where the champion or former champion can't get out of? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Christian says Nico Price is clearly above the ranking in the list as the most atrocious, disgusting, sluggish, retarded triple American welterweight dead body. Can't disagree with you guys. Can't disagree with you. But guys, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to Israel Adesanya. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. Okay, but I'm comparing apples to apples at this point. Okay? And if I'm a fighter and I'm on my way out the door, I'm fucking cashing out. That's facts. And unfortunately, if I'm fighting Joe Pfeiffer, let's say me, if I'm fighting Joe Pfeiffer, and I'm the favorite to beat Joe Pfeiffer, and I'm gonna fight losing streak. I mean, it wouldn't look too odd. It wouldn't look odd if I lost against Joe Pfeiffer. Honestly. And shit, I can make a hell of a lot of money if I put some money on Joe Pfeiffer to beat me. You get where I'm going with this, guys? I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Facts. Okay? I don't know what happens next for Israel Adesanya, but I know for a fact those championship days are over. Israel Adesanya should only be looking for fun fights at this point. And in my opinion, if I'm Israel Adesanya, I'm looking for a way out. I'm looking at the horizon, and Netflix is looking pretty good right now. That's facts, guys. I don't know where Israel Adesanya stands with his contract with the UFC, but most likely the UFC locked him in for a 12-fight, contract years ago. So I don't know how many more fights he has left in his contract. But let me tell you something. If I'm Israel Adesanya right now, I'm looking for a way out of the UFC so I can get the biggest payday I can ever get. Because in the UFC, you're not going to get that payday. I guarantee you this, guys. There's fighters out there doing exactly what I just spoke about. That whole betting scandal, I guarantee you there's a lot of fighters looking to cash out. I guarantee you. Okay? Christian says, man, there's absolutely no doubt that Israel Adesanya has earned his defensive spot as a New Zealand Nigerian middleweight dead body, a completely washed middleweight dead body. Look, I can't disagree with you. Either he's washed or something is going on, guys. Something that we don't understand. Because, guys, go back and watch all of Israel Adesanya's fights. Go back and watch Israel Adesanya versus DDP. Dricus du Plessis. Go back, watch that fight. Israel Adesanya was winning that fight until he lost by a rear naked choke. Got taken down by a weird takedown by DDP and ended up, getting his back and losing, right? Against Imavov. He was winning that first round until he got caught and knocked out by Imavov. Okay? Then in this fight, same situation. He was winning the first round. He was winning the fight until he wasn't winning the fight. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a brain barrier. I have no idea, guys. Okay, Fist and Claw says, Gaethje versus Ilya, who you got? Guys, look, it doesn't matter who I got. It's guaranteed that Ilia Topuria is putting the CTE patient to sleep, guys. Justin Gaethje is not winning this fight. Did you see him against Paddy Pimblett? Paddy Pimblett? Are you serious? Atrocious, guys. Paddy Pimblett was able to survive 5 rounds with Justin Gaethje. And let me tell you something, Justin Gaethje didn't look like his prime self. And if Paddy Pimblett is able to, put some hands on you, I know for a fact, if Ilia Topuria puts hands on you, you're going to bed, okay? You're going to sleep. Facts. But guys, look, it was a great night of fights. I must say, it was a great night of fights. When it comes to my UFC fight predictions for UFC Seattle, I went 6-6, guys. Okay, so I broke even. I didn't win. I didn't lose. It was one of those cards that it was just hard to predict, man. You know what I mean? And honestly, it really wasn't because I could have honestly, went against Julian Erosa. That could have been an easy win. You know what I mean? Israel Adesanya, though, I don't know. Alexa Grasso, I could have picked her as well. I mean, it was just a hard, card to pick. But breaking even, I'm glad I did. Okay. Christian says, excuse me. In my opinion, both are completely washed middleweight and a New Zealand Nigerian middleweight retarded dead body. That right there is traditional OE MMA TV facts. I'm telling you, Christian. I'm telling you, I can't disagree with you, man. Fist and Claw says Ilya is also a better grappler. Way better grappler. But I guarantee you this, Fist and Claw. I guarantee you this. Ilia Topuria is not looking to take down Justin Gaethje, guys. That's facts. He's looking to put Justin Gaethje's head in a pedestal, okay, at home on a wall, right next to Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway, and Alex Volkanovski. Okay, facts. That's exactly what he's looking to do. Take his head clean off of his fucking shoulders. I don't see a takedown happening ever. All right, and that's facts. But guys, like I said, I went 6-6 with my UFC fight predictions. I broke even. When it comes to my UFC fight predictions for 2026, as it stands, guys, my record stands at 73 wins and 41 losses, guys. That is 73 wins and 41 losses. We're going to continue getting these dubs, guys. I mean, next weekend we have a trash. I'm talking a trash ass card. All right. I believe it's Marcano, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on a second, guys. Let me pull this up. I gotta pull this up right here. Oh my god, really? Why are you gonna do this to me? My god. Let me see. Why is this not working? What is going on? All right. Yep. Marciano versus Chris Duncan. Wow. Way better grappling than Justin Gaethje, who is indeed going to be the next lightweight to become a dead body. That's facts, guys. That is facts. We got Renato Marciano versus Chris Duncan, guys. That is the headliner for the next Paramount card. And yeah, this card on paper, guys, this card looks trash. This card is yikes. This card is hurting for certain, guys. Okay, this card is hurting for certain, guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, support the community. A like and subscription really goes a long way, guys. It really helps the community. All right, share if you can. If you can share, I appreciate you. Okay, that even goes a long way. But guys, I mean, next weekend is a UFC Apex card headlined by Renato Marciano versus Chris Duncan. This might go down as one of the trashiest, worst cards in 2026, to be honest. So we had two back-to-back phenomenal cards that on paper look like trash, but I mean, I'm telling you, they both delivered. 7.7 rating, 8.7 rating for Seattle. So two back-to-back really fun cards. I'm hoping this card delivers, but my gosh, this card looks atrocious, guys. I'm talking atrocious. Oh my gosh. We got Verna and Tabitha as the co-main event of the evening, guys. I mean, holy mackerel. Christian says, if not the trashiest double kitchen barn burners, atrocious shitty ass card. Guys, I mean, I'm looking at it right now, man. I mean, holy mackerel. I'm going to have to do some digging up, guys. I'm just being honest. I'm going to have to do some digging up for this card because, guys, I mean, you guys let me know. I know who Azimat. I mean, that's what. And what? Azimat Bekioff versus Tresean Gore is the second fight of the evening, guys. Why do they have that? Why do they have that as a second fight of the evening, but yet they have Verna versus Tabitha as the co-main event? I'm not understanding this at all. I'm not understanding this card at all. But Azimat Bekioff, hell of a fighter. He's fun. Tresean Gore, I remember watching him at the Ultimate Fighter, I believe. He's also a good fighter. Wow. Wow, this card is crazy trash, guys. We got, oh my gosh, guys. Wow, this is going to be a tough watch. This is going to be a tough watch, guys. But stay tuned for that, guys. Okay, stay tuned for that. I will be going live once again. We're going to talk more specifically, you know what I mean? Most likely on my next vid, on my next live about Netflix, Ronda Rousey, and Dana White, guys. But it was a hell of a card for UFC Seattle. Hell of a night. It was fun. You already know what this is, guys. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you already know. You might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. Last one, Christian says, fucking atrocious. Double kitchen, barn burner, shitty ass car, absolutely garbage. I agree with you. All right, guys. Until next time, one love.